Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. We are preparing to leave Gilded Vale for now. We'll be back. If you will miss this town, I don't think many people will. But we are going to move on, work our way towards Cadnua, towards our main objective. But we have to stop through a few areas, and one of them is we have to stop and talk to the old woman by the beach that can give us the cure or possible recipe to help Kaliska's sister.
All right then.
Curses!
So yes, that is one thing that we are going to do. Hopefully. I started earlier today, so the goal is to play a bunch today. We'll see. Oh, hello there. Begging your pardon, but you gave me a good fright. I thought I heard something rustling through the brush. Suppose that was just you. Silly of me. Don't suppose you happen to need some supplies? I thought I'd make my way over to Madmer Bridge, but I'm starting to think I'd be better off heading back to town and getting a few more folks together. Better safe than sorry, right? Say, did you hear something?
Arthek Worth and Roth!
I think I heard something. By every star in the sky, thank you! I've never seen these beasts so bold before. Strange times we're in. Here, take these. I'm heading back to Gilded Vale for certain, and you can make better use of them. You've gained 3 minor potions of endurance. I will take it. Okay, so the way I kind of do these maps is I just kind of go zigzag up and down the entire thing to cover every square of it, so
Arthek Worth
if that bothers you, I'm sorry.
I'll teach you! Let's go! Leave it to me! I'll teach you a lesson!
Dang, they were fucking up my dog.
Keeping quiet. Let's I'll take a peek.
Apparently that thing possessed me over there. That could have been bad. Ah. A hut. A ruined house. Sorry, I'm just gonna fly through small areas like this. Just gather all the supplies. Oh god, this fucker. Okay, well, prepare to meet a new friend. Squatting at the base of this statue is an incredibly ugly man, with bulging red cheeks raked by pox scars and a scraggly beard. He is sweating as if he has a fever, but his breathing is measured and steady, like a slow push of a blacksmith's bellows. But that comparison feels strange and unwelcome. The next comparison, possibly sparked by his grin, is that of a bear trap. And then, out of nowhere, there is the hint of an alchemical fire. that fades almost as soon as you identify the smell.
Come to pray at the statue?
The question mark is barely there as the man makes the statement. The statue takes on a reddish cast, as if one is holding a torch to it, then slowly blossoms into waving flames. The man doesn't turn as the statue blossoms into fire.
The others are welcome, but it's best if just you and I trade words, and your shadows stay quiet. Hands off their weapons, both arcane and steel. It's only you I want to trade words with anyway.
His face tenses with his iron bear trap smile, ready to spring.
I swear before the whore that is Margaret, no harm will come to you in her shadow, if that's enough of a promise for you. If not...
A staff rests easily in his hands. It wasn't there a moment ago. Examine the statue. The weaving firelight of the statue gives off no heat, so much so that you wonder if it is some trick of the mind. The ugly man before you doesn't seem to notice it, or feel it, although the sheen on his brow is still present, as if he's burning up from within. Study the man. The sudden weaving flames around the statue of Magrin cast more light on his features. The man's robes are dirty, stained with grease, and other marks of the road. The hems of his robes, including the sleeves, are burned at the edges as if he's walked a great distance across a fire, then reached into the flames with his hands to pull something out. But while his hands are thick and calloused, they bear no burn or scorch marks. Focus your gaze on the staff. The staff looks thick, stout, of blackened ash once burned by a terrible fire. Beneath the ash, the lines in the wood bear shapes and patterns, and there is a certainty the staff was once something far more dangerous, but not now. As you study it deeper, it shimmers slightly in your eyes, like water catching the light weaving across the statue. Whatever power was bled from the staff, it doesn't make it, or the wielder, any less dangerous. You look up to see the man watching you studying the staff. As his gaze meets yours, he nods with a humorless smile. Strange choice of company. Stone seems cold comfort. The man smiles slightly at your words, then nods, never taking his eyes off you. I could do better, though the road holds little else. His eyes run the length of your frame, and he follows it with a sneer. Until now.
The world holds many whores we worship. Respect comes with honest titles. I bet even you have gone against instinct in exchange for a little copper, or paid for such in countless ways. But if I give offense, if words are all that are left to a man, then why in the Deerwood of all places he should have leave to speak them?
The man's face cracks a smile with teeth almost a dare. I didn't catch your name, or why you want to speak with me.
I didn't give it. You probably find names as useless as I do. The names that litter this world like debris are hard enough to wrap around the tongue. And what do they matter?
The man grunts as his hands tighten around the staff.
It's what's beneath the skin and the letters I care about. What burns within. It's more important to me you're a watcher than whatever culture or accent decorates your letters like awkward crowns. Take pride in your actions, not where you hail from, or how your name rolls off whatever liar's tongue coats it now.
The man's staff blossoms with fire for a moment, then the embers settle.
If you need a title to hang on me to match your own, Watcher, then call me Durance. And as you observe souls, I test them.
How did you know I was a watcher? Durance shakes his head, and his hand curls tightly on his staff. I can see the questions bubbling up. Let's bury them away, one by one.
I am a missionary. I walk this diseased nation with its heathen, its people so careless with the spirits of others and their own, watchers among them. Yes, I know you for what you are, and your name doesn't interest me. Names are for honest folk, and you are a crack that shines light from another place.
My ass. Oh, no.
We're meant to travel together, you and I. Saw you in the flames. Not your face, but that soul of yours. All tightened up, like a huntsman's knot.
He grunts again, his eyes narrowing. You saw my soul in the flames.
There's things we can teach each other, if you're in need of answers to your mantle of questions. I don't force my words on anyone other than you. I don't care who walks with you or what their mewling problems and politics are. There's enough howling in the world without me stoking that fire. I won't take from your provisions, don't need much on the road. I can carry my weight, which is considerable.
He inhales, again giving you the impression of a blacksmith bellow. And he smiles, almost proudly.
Many will stand against you. They probably already have, from what I can see. Left their marks, it seems. Like a trail, worming its way behind you.
He stares at you for a moment, his brow creasing. What kind of marks?
Disease? Spirit wind? Both could have touched you, yet here you stand.
He stares at your face, then into your eyes, almost dully at first, then more intently, and then he shrugs.
As for disease, not all of us were close to water when the pox hit. But it's no longer a passenger in my flesh. It left its marks as well. But like flames, the pox doesn't strike twice, nor is it catching.
He taps the pox scars on his face. If your stone mistress there allows it, then come on.
Her? Don't fear her jealousy. Let us see what the road holds, Watcher.
Durance glances at the statue, then gives a low chuckle. His chuckle dies into a smile, a genuine one. Okay, we made a new friend, sort of. Yes, Anslog's compass, Anslog's compass. I mean, that's where we need to go for the that's where we need to go for, what's her name? Kaliska's sister. I'm sorry, I'm blanking on her name. There, that one! Get that one! Sorry, I want to see all his spells. Because holy shit, they get a lot. Okay, let's have him heal. Him. Okay. Ah, yes, we get more grimoires, so if you want to have different books of spells set with different spells, you can do that. It's really neat. Ludrana's orders. It seems I have no choice but to provide you with instruction. Raedric's forces are spread thin, and the road through the wilds to the south of Gilded Vale lies unguarded. Given these favorable circumstances, I'm sure that even you could manage to handle a peasant or two. The archers tell me that Kulsk's men made south after their escape. If you should happen to retrieve one of their number, I may be convinced to forgive your previous mistakes. For the last time, you are to keep clear of Defiance Bay. Know that if you cannot be trusted to acquire a useful specimen with even a modicum of discretion, I have no qualms whatsoever about using what materials I have at my disposal instead. Oh. Let's outfit our new companion, and also check out the spellbook. I think I have to move it to someone who can use it? Nope. Do I have to equip it? There we go. I just had to go to him. So yeah, we can set up different spells. I think these are ones that he does not have. Maybe? Yeah, I think so. That's really cool. Okay, we will leave that with him. Meanwhile, let's do this. Move that to stash, move it to stash. Honestly, there's not much I can do right now. He's just good as he is as a gross old man. Man, look at that fucking face up in the top left corner. He's got the crazy eyes. Your reflection warps and twists in the live, gleaming Adra. Is there anything I can do with this? It probably does something later, if anything. I know there's something to do with a stone formation in another area later on, but that's not it. Ooh. Fulvano's amulet. Ah, if you remember, we found Fulvano's gloves on top of that ruin outside of Gilded Vale. There's like a full set, I believe, of Fulvano items, and they each have notes relating to the character and his basically fucked up tale of everyone who had his gear. This piece of parchment is torn and flecked with blood and troll spittle. What little of it remains. Reads, worried he may have come to harm. Once I reach Defiance Bay, I will hire guides to take me back west in safety, and see if we cannot find Fulvano. At present, I regret my eagerness to be away from Gilded Vale. It is very dark. Well, he died by a troll. Let's equip that new item. There we go. Just want to make sure there's no small things I missed. Okay. Okay. And we're off. To Anslog's Compass.